What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Ange Predicts YouTube channel. I am Ange and I predict stuff. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with the bell on. If you're looking to access my premium parlays for each sport I cover, as well as premium picks and betting strategies, become a member of my channel today by clicking the join button at the bottom of the video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Ange's Daily Picks, guys, for today, February the 27th, 2024. In this video, guys, I will be going through my picks for today, and I will be explaining why I am taking them. Please note that these picks are subject to change based on news, lineup changes, injuries, and other factors, guys. So let's get right into the picks. All right, for the NHL, we have the Sabres going up against the Panthers. The Panthers do tend to play well at home, guys, but these Sabres are on a road, and they need the win more than the Panthers do. I'm taking the Sabres plus 1.5. Capitals versus the Red Wings, guys. The Capitals is going to be 2 games in 2 nights. The Red Wings are red hot, guys. They've been winning, I believe it's 4 or 5 wins in a row right now. I'm taking the Red Wings at home on the money line. Coyotes versus the Canadiens. For the Canadiens, we're going to have Sam Montembeault in nets, which is good news. But the thing is, guys, the Coyotes, to me, are just a tad more consistent than the Canadiens. Got a couple more goal scorers. I'm going to take the Coyotes against the spread. Bolts versus the Flyers. Kucherov and the Bolts are on fire, guys. I don't know if the Flyers are going to have the defense to hold off the Lightning. I do expect a lot of goals in this game. I'm taking the over 5.5 additional total. Vegas versus Toronto. The last time they played, it was a 7-3 win, I believe, for Toronto. I expect goals here once again. Give me the over 5.5 additional total. Hurricanes versus the Wild, guys. The Hurricanes, I believe they lost their last 2 games, and the Wild won their last 2 games. They're at home. Hurricanes don't play good on the road. I'm going to take the Wild plus 1.5. Sens versus the Preds, guys. As we speak, the Sens are getting smashed by the Capitals, guys. I don't know what's going on with the Senators team. Defense isn't very strong. Preds at home are good. Give me the Predators on the money line. Blues versus the Jets. The last 2 times they played, the Blues didn't get more than 2 goals in both games. I'm going to take the Blues team total under. Kings versus the Flames, guys. The Flames play very well at home. This is a doubleheader also for the Kings. I don't like the spot for them. Give me Calgary on the money line. Stars versus Colorado. I expect a lot of goals in this game, guys. 2 high-scoring teams. Give me the over 6.5 on the game. Penguins versus Canucks. It's going to be a late game. I don't like the spot for the Penguins. They're playing in Vancouver at 10 p.m. Give me Vancouver on the money line. All right, NBA, we have the Mavs going up against the Cavs, guys. The last time these two played, it was a pretty close game spread. Listen, the Cavs are a good team, but so are the Mavericks. They could keep up with the tempo. I'm going to take the Mavericks against the spread. Nets versus the Magic, guys. The Nets, they are winning pretty convincingly against the Grizzlies, but like I said, it is the Grizzlies. The Magic have been a rising team lately. They're going to be at home. Give me the Magic to cover. Warriors versus the Wizards. The last time these guys played, it was a way over score. I just don't know if the Warriors are going to win this one. They most probably will, but I do rather take the over on this game. Jazz versus the Hawks. The Hawks are going to be missing Trae Young, guys, for a while. That's going to be a big hole for these Hawks. I know Jazz aren't as strong on the road, but I'll take a shot with the Jazz on the money line. 76ers versus the Celtics. 76ers without Embiid really has been struggling, in my opinion. They're not the same team. I'm taking the Celtics at home to cover. Pelicans versus the Knicks, guys. As we're speaking, they're not really beating the Pistons by that much. I believe it's like 3 or 4 points right now. I mean, the Knicks are obviously a strong team here, but I think the Pelicans have a shot at least covering the spread. So I'm going to take the Pelicans against the spread. Next up, guys, we have the Spurs and T-Wolves. The last few times they played, it was an underscore. The total is probably going to be a low total, but I still like the under. Pistons versus the Bulls, guys. It's 2 games in 2 nights for the Pistons. The Bulls, they play pretty good at home. I'm going to take the Bulls, guys, on the money line. Hornets versus the Bucks. The Bucks have the number of these Hornets, guys. The last 2 games, they covered by over 20 points. I'm taking the Bulls to cover. The Bucks to cover, sorry. Rockets versus the Thunder. We saw this matchup, I believe, last week, and the Thunder won, even on the road. They're going to be at home here. I'm taking the Thunder to cover. Heat versus the Trailblazers. I know the Heat are missing quite a bit of players, but these Trailblazers are going nowhere quick. I still like the Heat on the road, so I'll take either the Heat or the under. Georgetown versus Villanova for college basketball, guys. The last time they played, Villanova won by a convincing total. Listen, Georgetown, I've taken them against the spread in the past. It hasn't worked out well. Give me Villanova to cover. Cincinnati versus Houston, guys. Houston's a tough team, guys. Even on the road, beating big teams. They beat Baylor, which was a big game. I'm taking Houston to cover. Kentucky versus Miss State. I don't want to choose a side right now. It's going to be a competitive match, high scoring. Give me the over. Davidson versus Dayton, guys. These are two under teams, in my opinion, guys. Dayton will probably take it by a bit, but I'm going to take the under. Wisconsin versus Indiana, guys. It was a pretty high total the last time they played. I think Wisconsin won it by quite a bit. I still like Wisconsin on the road here, guys. Give me Wisconsin on the money line. Georgia versus LSU, guys. This is going to be an interesting one. The last time they played, it was a low scoring, and I believe it was by 2 points. It's going to be competitive here. I'm going to take LSU against the spread. Pittsburgh versus Clemson, guys. Two teams that are very close record on the season, guys. Pittsburgh's relentless, guys. They'll play whether they're on the road or not, whether it's a big team or a small team. They always show up. I don't think Clemson here will be able to cover, but I'm going to take Clemson on the money line. Virginia Tech versus Syracuse. Syracuse does have the better record, but let me tell you guys, this Virginia Tech team ripped up Virginia. I don't know if they're on the road or not, but I like Virginia here with the points. BYU versus Kansas. This is probably going to be a very high-scoring game, guys, especially with BYU. They're going to push Kansas to the brink here. I'm going to take the over. Vanderbilt versus Arkansas. I'm not going to waste time here. Arkansas is clearly the better team. I'm taking Arkansas to cover. Penn State versus Iowa. Iowa's been playing good, guys, in the last 5 games, really impressing me, beating teams that I didn't think they would be able to beat. And on the other hand, you have Penn State that has a very good defense and is able to keep these games tight. I might be taking the under on this one. Texas versus Texas Tech. This is going to be another high-scoring game here. The last time they played, Texas Tech, I believe, beat them on the road comfortably. I'm taking the Texas Tech on the money line. Next up, we have North Carolina State, guys, versus Florida State. Like I said, Florida State is a tricky team here, but I still like North Carolina State to take this one. So I'll take North Carolina State on the money line. Wake Forest versus Notre Dame, guys. Quite a lopsided matchup, in my opinion. Wake Forest, clearly a better team. I'm going to take Wake Forest to cover. Nevada versus the Rams. Listen, I don't expect this to be that high scoring because there's going to be some good defense here. Give me the under. And finally, we have San Jose State versus San Diego State, guys. San Diego State at home is a no-brainer to me, guys. They're playing a team that just doesn't have the same capacity, the same intensity. Give me San Diego State to cover. All right, guys, those were my picks for today. I hope you enjoyed them. If you'd like to see my tennis prediction, guys, please check the actual video tomorrow for that information. All right, guys, I'm Ange and I'm out of here. Take care and good luck.